You think the devil comes with horns and a pitchfork? No. He comes in a custom Tom Ford suit, wiping your tears with a silk handkerchief while he secretly burns your world to the ground. N's POV, I'm sorry. YN, there's nothing I can do. My landlord's voice echoes in my head as I stand on the sidewalk, the icy rain soaking right through my thin jacket. 2 cardboard boxes sit at my feet. Inside them is my entire life. 22 years old, a fresh college graduate, and I have absolutely nothing. First, I got fired from the design firm on Tuesday for a data leak I didn't even commit. Yesterday, my best friend Suman blocked my number after someone sent her fake screenshots of me talking trash about her. And today, evicted. Without warning. My hands shake violently as I pull out my phone. The screen is cracked, the battery at 10%. I have one person left. One person who always seems to know what to do. Jungkook. He's 35, a high-profile consultant or a fixer for the city's elite. He's intimidating, impossibly wealthy, and somehow for the last 6 months, he's been the only steady thing in my chaotic life. I press his contact name, bringing the phone to my ear. I bite my freezing lower lip, trying to hold back the sob that's ripping up my throat. YN. His voice answers on the second ring. It's a deep, calm baritone. Just hearing it makes my chest cave in. Jungkook! I choke out, my voice cracking completely. The tears spill over, hot against my freezing cheeks. I lost the apartment. The landlord changed the locks. I don't have anywhere to go. Silence on the other end, just the steady sound of him breathing. Stay exactly where you are, he finally murmurs, his tone smooth like dark honey. I'm coming to get you. I drop the phone from my ear and bury my face in my hands, sobbing on the wet pavement. I feel so pathetic, so completely broken. Jungkook's POV. I watch her from the tinted window of my car, parked just down the street. My phone is still in my hand. Through the rain, I can see her drop to her knees on the dirty sidewalk, burying her face in her hands. Her shoulders shake with the force of her sobs. She looks miserable, completely shattered. She looks absolutely breathtaking. A slow, dark smirk curves my lips. I lean back against the leather seat, savoring the tight, frantic grip she has on my name. Jungkook. Like I'm her savior. She doesn't know that I own that apartment building. She doesn't know I instructed the landlord to throw her out today. She has no idea that the data leak at her firm was orchestrated by my team, or that I paid someone to Photoshop those messages to isolate her from her annoying little friend, Suman. YN is bright, fiercely independent, and stubborn. I hated it. I hated watching her smile at her coworkers. I hated that she had a life outside of my house. Sir? My driver, Namjoon, glances at me through the rearview mirror. His eyes are deadpan. He knows exactly what I've done. Shall I pull up? Give her another minute, I reply, my eyes fixed on her shivering frame. Let the desperation really sink in. I love her. I really do. But I love her most when she's crying, when she's stripped of her pride, stripped of her choices, and looking up at me with those wide, tear-filled eyes like I am her entire universe. I straighten my tie, feeling a rush of pure adrenaline. It took a month to systematically destroy her life, piece by piece. Now it's time to play the hero. All right, I murmur, my gaze darkening as I reach for the door handle. Let's go save my little good girl. YN's POV, the heavy thud of a car door closing cuts through the sound of the freezing rain. I don't even have the energy to look up until a shadow falls over me, blocking out the harsh streetlights. Look at you, a deep velvet voice murmurs. I tilt my head up. Jungkook is standing there under a massive black umbrella. He's wearing a tailored charcoal suit. The contrast between us makes me feel sick to my stomach. He is power and control. I am a pathetic, shivering mess sitting on the concrete. Before I can force a word out of my frozen lips, he crouches down. He doesn't care that the wet pavement is ruining his expensive slacks. He reaches out, his large, warm hands cupping my freezing face. Jay Jungkook, I stutter, my teeth chattering as fresh tears track through the rain on my cheeks. I have nothing. They took it all. I don't know what I did wrong. Shh. He hushes me softly, his thumb sweeping just under my eye. He catches a tear and rubs it into my skin. His dark eyes are entirely unreadable, heavy and intense. You didn't do anything wrong, YN. The world is just cruel to delicate things. Come here. He pulls me off the ground and straight into his chest. He smells like pure safety. I bury my face in his lapel and just break down. I sob until my lungs burn, gripping his jacket like he's the only solid thing left on earth. He strokes my damp hair, his grip on the back of my neck firm, almost possessive. I've got you. Let it all out. Cry for me, sweetheart. He guides me into the back of his car. The heat inside blasts over my freezing skin. His driver doesn't even glance back at us. He just puts the car in drive and pulls away from the curb, leaving my empty, miserable life behind. I sink into the leather seats, pulling my knees to my chest. My boxes! I suddenly gasp, panicking. My stuff is out there! Leave it, Jungkook says smoothly. He leans over, wiping another tear from my chin. His touch sends a strange shiver down my spine. Everything in those boxes belongs to your past. You're coming home with me now. Jungkook's POV. If this were a movie, the background music would be a slow, dark cello. The pitch shifted down, the speed dragged out, building perfect, agonizing tension. I watch YN shiver beside me. Her eyes are bloodshot, her lips swollen from crying. She looks absolutely wrecked, and I can't look away. I have to clench my jaw to hide the smirk threatening to break across my face. When we step out of the private elevator and into my penthouse, she shrinks back. Jungkook, I can't stay here, she whispers, wrapping her arms around her thin frame. That stubborn, annoying pride is trying to fight its way back to the surface. I just need a couch for the night. Tomorrow, I'll call the bank. I have a little savings. Maybe I can find a motel. I stop pouring the glass of bourbon I just poured for myself. I set the crystal decanter down with a sharp clink that makes her jump. Your bank account is frozen, YN, I say casually, taking a slow sip. She freezes, her eyes widening. What? No, that's impossible. I had my people look into it while I was on my way to get you. I lie effortlessly, stepping closer to her. I tower over her by a good 6 inches, letting my shadow consume her. The design firm is pressing charges for the data leak. They froze your assets pending an investigation. You have exactly $0 to your name. The breath leaves her lungs in a sharp gasp. I watch the exact moment the last pillar of her independence crumbles into dust. Her knees buckle, and I catch her by the waist before she hits the marble floor. No, she wails, her hands gripping my shirt as a fresh, devastating wave of tears violently spills over her eyelashes. My life is over. It's over. It's not over. I whisper against her ear, wrapping my arms tight around her trembling body. I close my eyes, genuinely savoring the sound of her weeping. It's music. You just belong to me now. I'll take care of you. I'll pay for your food, your clothes. You never have to step foot outside this penthouse again if you don't want to. She cries harder, her face buried against my collarbone, completely unaware that the man holding her together is the exact same monster who tore her apart. I tilt her chin up, forcing her to look at me through her blurred, teary vision. I wipe her cheeks, my touch lingering on her soft skin. Don't stop crying, I murmur. You look so beautiful when you're helpless. YN's POV. It's been 3 days of living in his house. Jungkook is at a business meeting. He left me with a new phone, a new wardrobe, and a credit card that has his name on it. He told me to relax. I'm sitting at his massive desk looking for a charger when I see a leather-bound folder tucked under a stack of architectural drafts. My heart hammers against my ribs. I shouldn't look, but the curiosity is a physical itch. I open it. My breath hitches. It's a timeline. My timeline. There are photos of me from 3 months ago, photos of me at work, photos of my apartment building, and then there are receipts. Payment to Blue Gallery Holdings, $50,000. Subject, contract termination, invoice for digital shadows. Subject, social media fabrication, YN and Suman, direct wire to Park Realty. Subject, immediate eviction order. The room starts to spin. The air feels like lead in my lungs. He didn't just save me. He hunted me. He systematically dismantled my entire existence like he was taking apart a clock just to see how the gears worked. Do you like what you see, sweetheart? I scream, the folder slipping from my numb fingers. The papers scatter across the floor like autumn leaves. Jungkook is leaning against the doorframe. He isn't wearing his jacket anymore. His white shirt is unbuttoned at the top, his sleeves rolled up to reveal the dark ink of his tattoos. He looks calm. He looks bored. You did this, I whisper, my voice trembling so hard I can barely speak. You destroyed my life. Why? I loved you. I trusted you. Jungkook's POV. I walk into the room, stepping right over the evidence of my crimes. I don't even look at the papers. I only look at her. Her eyes are wide, overflowing with a brand new kind of pain. This isn't the bad luck sadness from the sidewalk. This is the soul-crushing realization that her hero is actually her executioner. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I didn't destroy your life, YN, I say, my voice smooth and terrifyingly steady. I reach out, tilting her face up. She tries to flinch away, but I grip her jaw, forcing her to look at me. I just moved you. You are wasting your potential out there, worrying about rent and friends who never really liked you anyway. You're a monster, she sobs, a fresh wave of hot, angry tears spilling over. I'm leaving. I'll go to the police. I let out a soft, dark chuckle that sends a shiver of pure terror through her. With what evidence? Those papers? They'll be ash before you reach the elevator. I whisper, my thumb tracing the curve of her trembling bottom lip. And the police? Who do you think pays their captain's mortgage? I'm a fixer. YN, I fix things. And you were broken because you thought you didn't need me. I lean in and my lips brushing her ear. Now, you have no job, no money, no friends. The world thinks you're a thief and a backstabber. I murmur. You have exactly one person left in the entire universe who will even look at you, and that's me. I pull back just enough to watch the hope die in her eyes. It's a slow, agonizing flicker that finally goes dark. She sags into me, her legs giving out, her sobs turning into quiet, jagged whimpers of pure defeat. I wrap my arms around her, holding her so tight she can barely breathe. I love this. I love that I'm the only thing keeping her upright while I'm the one who cut her down. There we go, I coo, kissing the top of her head. Cry it all out, my beautiful girl. You're finally exactly where you belong. Suddenly, the elevator dings. My phone pings with a message from Taehyung. The girl's parents just called the old apartment. They're worried. Do we proceed with phase 2? I look down at YN, who is trembling in my arms, completely unaware that the nightmare is only just beginning. I smirk at the screen and start typing. Tell them she's moved abroad, permanently. I look back at YN. Ready for dinner, sweetheart? Questions. If you found that folder, would you try to run immediately or play along to survive? Did you feel more bad for YN or more intimidated by Jungkook's power? What do you think phase 2 is? Let me know your theories.